Hello everyone, it's the TheCanadianWifier here. Alright, for some reason tonight I've been really into NU and I've been team building a little bit. This team consists of, it's one of those teams where I try out 5 stupid things and a Gloomon and I see which of the stupid things are actually good. Here's a Nasty Plot, Copycat Lieard, Taunt, Willow, Defensive Monferno. Here's my Gloomon. I guess Spadoof, Gorgeist Large isn't terrible. Here's an Eerie Impulse Quagsire. I didn't know if I got that. And then so enough speed to outspeed. Base 70s. Taunt Roost, Secret Power, because it's its most powerful stab move with a secondary effect. I'm not about running return. And then Feather Dance with big pecs. It's actually kind of bulky, so just looking at Hollywood's team, I think I could lead Mawile. It's kind of safe. This is incredible. Unless this thing is, what if he's special? Should I go right to Monferno? I'm gonna go right to Monferno. I don't want to get, I don't want to take a flamethrower to the face, as I do predict that correctly. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. I'm going to taunt this real quick, because I'm not about him getting up T-spikes. I should be faster. If I'm talking kind of quietly, it's because it's 2:27 in the morning, and I'm actually spending the night, well, I'm spending the night. I'm still at my parents' house, so they could wake up any moment and yell at me and be like, why are you waking me up at 2:30 when I have work? And to be fair, they'd have a point. As I do top Hollywood with the Will-O-Wisp as he just U-turns out. I don't think. Wait, he probably has Heal Bell on Oopsie or on Clefairy. I don't really want to take a Psychic, so I think I'm just gonna go out into plenty of options here. I think my best play is going to be Lieard, because if he's Calm Mind, I could be in a little bit of trouble, as he's actually going to double right out into the Wheezing, which means... What does this mean? I could sub on it, but I don't just want him Sludge Bombing and breaking my sub, because if he sets up a T-Spike, I could copycat it. That's what I'm going for here. Although his entire team levitates or has Magic Guard, except for the fucking Vanilluxe. I think my better play is to just go for Dark Pulse and see how much it does, as it does well over half, and I should be able to not get poisoned. Fuck. Alright, so one of my interesting mons that I wanted to try out, still, it's not going to be able to be tried out because I think it's just fodder at this point, as I'm just going to click another Dark Pulse, although the Clefairy is rather obvious. This thing's more or less fodder at this point, as I believe I can go to Monferno and exchange rocks with my opponent, force him to defog with his Pelipper. So my actual goal with my last slot, by the way, was to find a defogger, because the Quagsire was originally a Lapras, and the Monferno was originally a special defensive Fletchender, but I didn't like Pelipper, and I was looking through all the birds. Man, Unfezant would be so good if it got defog, or if it got even acrobatics or some shit. Ugh. So much wasted opportunity, but I do believe I'm just going to baton pass out, as he's going to go for a Willow, and he misses. The lucky get luckier, and the gooder get gooder. Get wrecked. As I could just sack Lieard here, but why would I, as I can go out to Monferno very safely and just fire off a flamethrower, as I'm probably going to burn with my flamethrower, as that's generally how this game works. As it's actually going to crit burn him. No, it's not. Unfortunate. Please don't get poisoned. Ah, yeah, not bad, 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 not bad. Should I slack off predicting the switch, or should I just flamethrower predicting the sack? I'm going to flamethrower. I assume he doesn't want Wheezing anymore. It'll be at 8% after Stealth Rock, so I don't really have, I don't want to get poisoned. Monferno is too valuable to me. As he's getting right out into Swellow, I assume the U-turn is coming, but I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to just sack Lieard and check what he's going to do, as he's actually going to Boom Burst, so it's a good thing I scouted, as I don't know what I can do. As what can I actually do for reals? No, guys, for real. I mean, I have special defensive Gorgeist Large, but what is it going to do? I assume I can live a Boom Burst. I mean, I know it's specs. Mawile probably won't take the hit too well. I don't think Player Off would kill it off, and I kind of want to save it for, you know what, I don't really need Mawa for anything looking at the rest of his team, so I'm going to go to it, try to kill him off with a player off. If it doesn't work, I'm in a bit of a world of hurt, to be honest, as, yeah, Boomburst is going to do well over 60, as player off's not going to be able to kill him off, and at least the Swallows did the rocks. What could I have used Mawile for? Not really much else. I mean, I could have got like a Super Fang off on Uxie, but it got up its rocks, and that's really all I needed it for. So, healthy sack on my part. Quagsire dies, Unfezant dies after rocks. Gourgeist Large is my only play, and I'm gonna have to kill it off with a foul play, but I'm gonna take a ton of damage here. And his Boomburst Swallow did what it does. Mid-game, it puts in a large hole in the opponent's team, and it's looking rather bad for me, as he can just go with the Vanillux here. And he's weakened all he needs to weaken, and this is gonna get worse before it gets better. That's absolutely for sure. Hopefully Monferno can live a hit. I am physically defensive as well, not specially defensive, so there's no chance in hell I'm gonna live this hit. But a man can dream, and unfortunately the dream is dead. And Hollywood just fucking sweat me, rip, GG. Faggot. Unfortunate, but I'm not gonna be able to show off Eerie Impulse Quagsire or Unfezant to its true potential, as Unfezant has retardedly low special defense. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna get a couple more battles, and I might as well make this a legitimate Showdown live. This team seems interesting. It has enough potential to garner a few interesting battles where each Mon that I'm trying to show off has a chance to show off. So I guess I'll be right back. Alright, so we got 420 Dank Ash Kush 420 on the NU ladder. This is actually a new alt on the NU ladder. It's MK8. I haven't ever gotten the game, so it should be pretty good. This guy actually looks like he has a legitimate-ish team. I mean, he's got the Buskin, which can pass speed to that, or that, or that, and be threatening as fuck. I just told Hollywood I have Eerie Impulse Quagsire, and he's like, wait, what? That was pretty much my reaction too. Looking at leads, I assume it's going to be a Rekchode, so I'm just going to go with Gourgeist Largo. He actually ends up leading Combuskin. I'm going to hope to get up a Leech Seed before he subs, and if he doesn't, I'm going to go immediately out into Unfezant. In fact, I could just double to Unfezant right now. I could also go to Quag and set up a sub. I have quite a few plays, but the first things first is I'm going to try to get up a seed on the oldie Buskin over here. So it's been a while since I've done a solo live. Some people wanted them, some people were like, where the hell's the other games? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Just, yeah, I don't know. I like, it's a very weird person I am, I swear. Ooh, that did a lot because I'm specially defensive. Good thing I got up that seed, as at this point I'm just going to go to Quagsire and chew up everything else this thing wants to throw at me. Of course he fucking burns me. What an awful game. So, at this point I'm just going to sub, and at least he passes the seeds with him. That was my entire idea, but Jesus Christ, I think I've already lost a fucking Kling Klang, because I can just set up on my burned bloody quick. 10% chance. 10. Ugh. For some reason, Mons is just a game that I won't play without recording, and all the other games are games I'll play without recording, if that made any sense. You know what I mean? The other games I just enjoy a lot more when I don't record, and this game I only enjoy when I record. So that's why, in general, you see a lot more Mons on my channel. I do believe I can recover and live the next hit, which will force him to take a lot more damage. I do live the next hit, which will force him to take, I think he might actually just die to all the residuals. Yeah, he will. So, that's how you beat a Zangoose. It's just got past a bunch of speed. Unfortunately, like I said, now I think I just straight up lose to Kling Klang, as Eerie Impulse Quagsire has still done absolutely zero, as the fucking Zangoose fucking lived the hit. Are you goddamn kidding me? As I can actually go into a Lieard here and clip Copycat and kill him off with Quick Attack. Now this is how you use Lieard, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I think I just fucked myself. I should have went to bloody thing. Copycat's gonna fail. No, it's not. That's kind of neat. I think I can sub and set up on this. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna give her a shot. As he actually just goes for rocks. I mean, I could copycat and get my own rocks. That would be kind of neat. Force him to spin. Copycat Lieard is a cool mon. I really like it, actually. As you can see, plenty of utility. It's not just used to get priority Dark Pulse after you've already set up. You can use it mid-game. Hey, I want some rocks. Thanks, Claydol. This is a mon that I believe people discovered. It got Copycat and Prankster at the start of Gen 6. Always kind of wanted to try it out. Never have. Believe it or not, I actually have this thing fucking bred on cartridge. Like, I own a level of 100 modest substitute Encore, I believe, Lieard. But, Jesus Christ, if I know what to do with it. Kind of nasty plot once. As he ends up protecting, that's perfect for me. Now I can just Dark Pulse, kill off the Combustion, and I think just win? As he's actually going to Sky Uppercut, but I think it's too little too late, as I'm faster than everything on his team, and I can just click Copycat, as he's going to go at the Claydol, and I can just click Copycat, and Dark Pulse will kill. Hey, Lieard's doing something, oh my goodness. Okay, this is actually kind of neat. Not only did Lieard steal Stealth Rock for himself, but he also ended up sweeping a fucking team, so yeah, nice Electrode, fucking 416 speed means dick all when I have a priority Dark Pulse coming your way. Backed up by the old modest nature, the old black glasses. No, what's cooler than a black cat, or I guess a purple cat, wearing black glasses? The answer is nothing, as this thing is just going to sweep 420 dank-ass Kush's team. Sorry, that's 420 dank-ass Kush 420. Hey, look at that! I got 51 points. This guy had points, yeah. And okay, so the first little bit of this last battle is actually going to be post-com, because I forgot to click record right away, but this one's going to be against Razerie. Looking at his team, it's pretty damn obvious that he has Sticky Web. He actually has an interesting team that I've seen a couple people use, where you use Sticky Web and it's really obvious, but if they bounce it back with their Xatu, it helps you out too, because you have two things with Contrary, and that's exactly what he has on this team, so it's kind of interesting. Regardless, I noticed that Unfezant is definitely going to be faster than his Ariados, so I'm actually going to lead off with it, and I'm just going to be able to taunt his Ariados on the first turn, preventing him from getting up any Sticky Webs whatsoever. And then I look at the rest of his team, I realize that throwing in a Feather Dance is absolutely safe as hell. Worst case scenario is that he goes out into Xatu and I'm forced out, but he actually goes out in the Mawile, which is fantastic because I know he can't actually hurt me that much now. I'm going to throw out a taunt to prevent him from getting up Stealth Rock, and we're actually caught up, so let's get back to the live. So I'm just going to taunt this as well, as he actually goes to Samurott. This is quite nice for me because I know it can't SD. I know I'm pretty safe going right out to Quagsire. Although his play is probably Ice Beam. Yeah, that's going to do a lot, isn't it? As at this point, I guess my best play is to Eerie Impulse, as he's actually going to heal me with Hydro Pump and I get off the Eerie Impulse. Okay, so far this team's working perfectly, as at this point I can just go for a substitute, I believe, as he's forced out and he goes out to the Servine. Man, if I had Focus Punch right now, I would be set. At this point, I'm not quite sure what I can do, because I think I just lose to, that Servine! It's gotta be! I can't even stay in one turn and recover, because that's just giving him a free +2. I don't know. Unfezant's not taking a hit. Lieard sure as fuck not switching in. I mean, why is Monferno still physically defensive? I need to switch that right now. I could go to it, but I guess it's my only play, ain't it? So I'm gonna go to it. I'm gonna chew up the Leaf Storm. Not very well, is it? No, not very well at all. I'm just gonna Flamethrower. Hopefully I burn the Xatu. It's gonna be quite helpful if I do. Unfortunately, I do not. And I lost my Servine check. At this point, I do believe my best play is going right into Gourgeist Largo, because if I get T-Waved, I don't really care. I found out that he's using a Colbur Berry. Fascinating choice. At this point, I'm free to just fire off a Leech Seed, as I'm pretty sure he's going out to anything but, as unfortunately I get paralyzed. That's pretty fucking lame. That's actually pretty lame. I could go to here's my play. I go to Lieard. And I'm going to copycat the sticky web. He's either going to switch to Xatu on the predicted copycat, or I'm just going to get a free sticky web. Razerie's getting played right now. Razerie's getting absolutely played. Yeah, see those sticky webs on the floor? They don't mean a damn thing. Actually, they kind of hurt me, because it gives his Malamar and his Servine a +1. That's a little upsetting, to be completely honest. As at this point, I believe Gourgeist Large is my play. As he ends up critting me. Wow, this game, man, it's so this game. I don't really need Gourgeist Large anyway, because it's a piece of shit. Does this get Hyper Cutter? It does. Yeah, I already lowered his attack earlier. I could go out into Unfezant and click Feather Dance, although he's most likely going to predict that and go to Xatu or something else, which means I could go to Unfezant and double, but that's a very risky play. I think it's my best play, though, as I am going to go to Unfezant and double into Mawile, as it's a rather safe switch, because even if he does stay in, it still works out for me, and if he does switch out, then I know he's scared of me. But he actually does not switch out, which means he's not scared of my Unfezant, which is weird. I'm gonna Super Fang once, predicting the Xatu, as is what happens. Unfortunately, I miss my 90% accurate Super Fang, and I'm gonna go just for a play rough here, as is going to hit the Ariados for plentiful damage, as I'm going to get my rocks here, as his X82 does not come back in. Man, am I outplaying Razerie? You could say that. At this point, I do believe my blessed to switch into Ariados is the old Unfezant. Hopefully I don't get poisoned by Poison Jab, as he ends up getting a Petit Spike. That's very unfortunate for me. I'm going to predict him to switch out, predicting my taunt, and he does end up going into Mawile, which means I'm going to be able to get off a Secret Power. I do have a chance to lower accuracy. It's a 30% chance. That's why I'm running Secret Power. I'm going to get off a Feather Dance on his Mawile and hopefully chew this hit, as it does absolutely nothing. Unfezant. I found Unfezant's niche. I found it. As he's going to go into Malamar now, get his +1 speed. He knows I cannot. Oh no, what if I give him the accuracy? Wait. Oh, okay, the team builder lied to me. Apparently Secret Power is a 30% chance to para in Wi-Fi battles, because in the team builder it says it's a 30% chance to drop accuracy, which is infinitely more useful. But I'm just gonna taunt this thing as he ends up getting paralyzed. So Unfezant's just chilling, floating above all this bullshit. Hard counter to his Mawile, as at this point I do believe my switch-in is... I guess my switch-in is Lieard, because I can just Dark Pulse him, although Super Power is his play, right? I guess Secret Power is my better play, as he's going to do 29, he can't switch, or, I mean, he can switch, but he can't recover, rather. As, losing my lefties on Unfezant is a little bit upsetting, but I still do believe Unfezant is my best way to deal with this Malamar, especially now that it's paralyzed and I can just taunt it at any point. He's also going to have to try to find a switch here into Secret Power, which, like I said earlier, is a 30% chance to para. And he's just going to end up sacking his Ariados, which is fantastic. Well, yeah. I could theoretically taunt Roost and then Secret Power, but I don't want to get poisoned by a frickin' sludge thing, so... he's going to end up going out into Samurott. I know Hydro's coming my way. I'm running out of switch-ins to this. In fact, I had no switch-ins to begin with, but I do believe it's time to sack my Quagsire. If he wants to predict that, go for it, Razerie. If you don't want to predict it, I guess you just gave me health, as he is going to predict that just quite nicely. And I guess my play is to sack. I could go into Unfezant, because I'm guaranteed to be faster, as long as he's running plus speed, as long as he's running plus special attack nature. I am faster with Unfezant. I just don't think Secret Power kills from there. So I think my play is to still go into Lieard and click Dark Pulse. Yes, that's definitely going to be the move that does the most damage. Unfortunately, he lives, but I flinch. Oh god, call me lucky and bad. I don't think I needed Lieard to win this game, but that's still really upsetting. Like I said, I really don't think I needed Lieard to win this game, but ouch is really all I can say, as I'm able to get off that priority Dark Pulse on whatever he wants to bring in, and that actually just might be the game. I might sweep with Lieard here, so no, absolutely not. This is a 2x resist. I mean, I would say Lieard is my only... No, Lieard's not a switch into Mr. Servine. Best it can do is Copycat, which is not going to be able to kill, which means I could be in a little bit of trouble against this thing. I think to be honest, I'm going to sack it because I just... Oh my god. You know what? I'm just going to sack this because I feel really bad that it's still fucking alive, and now I'm going to go to Unfezant and get off my free roost, because I don't think he can actually hurt me, as he just ends up getting up Stealth Rock, as I'm going to be able to kill off the Mawile with a secret power. He actually ends up switching to Malamar here. I'm not quite sure the play, but I am just going to be able to kill that thing off. And at this point, I'm kind of sure that Unfezant can actually just win me the game. Leaf Storm's going to do a fuck ton that actually... Can I get a pair? Call me swept by Servine. Oh my god, Unfezant, please, 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 come on, come through for me, baby. Nah! Damn. Alright, so there's going to be the game. Unfortunate, because I still don't think Lieard would be able to kill off with a Copycat at this point. What I need is Special Defensive Monferno, which I could have switched in, and unfortunately for some reason I still don't have that, so I'm going to change that in the team builder. But you have to admit, your boy, the TheCanadianWifier, was making some sick fucking plays early on in this battle. Right from the first turn, actually. Unfezant, I believe, proved his worth in this game, being able to shut down Mawile quite truly. It's incredible. So he's going to kill me off with HP Fire, and I do believe this is just going to be able to kill me off, and regardless, I'm going to die to an X82 Psychic afterwards. And he actually ends up missing. Did this just get interesting? Did this just get interesting? Does his Zatu have Psychic? Yes, it does. Oh my god, Monferno, you're a god. Can I kill... If I wasn't poisoned, I'd actually win this battle. That was close. Razerie says it best. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I think that's going to be the retirement of this team. It did all it could. As you can see, Unfezant, I found his niche. Come on, go out and try it. It shuts down Mawile. As long as you don't switch in on Mawile. Bye, guys.